All right, everyone, welcome to our Teal Day for today. Our warm welcome is in the whiteboard function, and it's really easy. So you just have to click on a sticky note, double click on one of those squares to edit. You can switch between pages. So there's that big link at the bottom. And I believe that link will go into the chat here in just a moment. You can choose on any available sticky note to respond to the prompt and add your thoughts. If you need to adjust the zoom, there is a bar at the bottom of the screen. You can go back and forth between that. We will do the warm welcome in this, and then we will also do our exit ticket in this same screen. That warm welcome link is there in the chat, so if you want to jump on there in Canva in that whiteboard and add your thoughts. See some people jumping in there. It is really tiny when you jump in, so what did you think back in Module 1? What did you implement? What were some successes or challenges that you had? What was most impactful for students, for you as the teacher? If you like that question. Or what was one memorable collaboration experience you've had in your teaching career? And what made it so successful or impactful? Looks like we've had collaborating with KP for last year's Tech BDU was awesome. Still waiting for some responses, and then I will call out some of those awesome things that you are all sharing. Being able to use Canva to create classroom routines has worked really well. Increasing student engagement with AI and feedback has been awesome. Success is getting students to write and reflect on their own work and with their other classmates has worked really well. Collaborative planning a PBL unit and walkathon for expressions and equations. That sounds awesome. Looks like we are working with multiple grade level teachers to create experience for our students called Market Day. That sounds amazing. Students are using Canva to present their heroes, allowing teachers to continue learning more about them, teaching students to respectfully and helpfully give feedback. Awesome. If you are just joining us, the link for the warm welcome will be in the chat. There's also the tiny URL at the top of this page that you can use to join. Add your thoughts in the Canva whiteboard. I'm going to recopy this link in the chat in case you have just joined us. Ooh, we're getting spooky for sure. We got some Halloween things going on in there. Working in an art schools, using creative programs like Canva or Premiere have been a creative way for students to express themselves. Integrating robotics into tech classes. Collaborating with the art teacher, collaboratively planning chemistry and incorporating edtech. Collaborating with the whole school on a STEAM and literacy night. Thank you all for your wonderful responses. Sharing lesson plans with grade level teachers. Students inviting me to their performances and I'm able to attend and support them. That's an awesome way to support students and collaborate. Jamboards to increase student talk and collaboration. Oh, we got a big old giant pumpkin video in the middle over here. Student feedback for each other. Still having use of Canva while some of the other tools have been lost. Fifth graders had a reading buddy with first grade, impactful for students and their reading buddies. Making your first PBL unit. Planning our first PBL unit with the end project of a walkathon and raising $4,000. Awesome. To create STEAM art journals that are the record of each student's creative process. That sounds really cool. Integrating purposeful tech to support student voice. Sounds like we are all doing some really great collaborative things here. And that we had some definite successes from Module 1. So we've got about 30 more seconds. You can always return later to read through what others are doing. If you're having any trouble accessing that, you can always add your thoughts in the chat. The walkathon project seems to be a big thing. All right, thank you all for sharing those wonderful thoughts. And then we will return to that whiteboard later to add things to your exit ticket. And just to give you a heads up of who we all are, I am Chelsea Keat. I am one of your library services coordinators.
My name is Drea Aguirre. I am an EdTech digital coach.
I'm Jen Brown. I'm a library services coordinator.
I'm Felicia Maestas. I'm the senior manager of EdTech and library services.
My name is Kaylee Paraccia. I am a digital coach on our EdTech team.
Hi, I'm Matthew Willems. I'm also an EdTech digital coach.
Hi, I'm Katie Bianchini. I am the STEM specialist on the EdTech team.
I'm Luke Mund. I manage our awesome EdTech team.
Hi, everybody. I'm EJ Rodriguez, educational technology code in Collab One.
And hello, I'm Brian Nino. I'm EdTech Digital Coach.
Hey everyone, I'm Peter Douglas, EdTech Specialist.
My name is Pete Fay, and I am a library coordinator.
So we'd like to start with the land acknowledgement, recognizing DPS's commitments to the No Justice, No Peace resolution. We, the DPS educational community, place our minds and bodies in this space while acknowledging Indigenous relatives who've lived in and cared for this ancient land from time immemorial. We acknowledge the close relationship that Arapaho, Cheyenne, Southern Ute, and Ute Mountain Ute, and natives of other tribal nations continue to have the waters, plants, and all moving things that call this land home. We pledge our respect for those enduring Indigenous connections to the place we now call Colorado.
And this is the first half of our DPS equity statement, and it states racial and educational equity is our collective responsibility. We will achieve equity when we dismantle deeply rooted systems of oppression that have historically resulted in inequitable access and distribution of opportunities and resources for those who represent marginalized identities, including race, ethnicity, gender identity, sexual orientation, language, and ability. For me personally, as a digital coach, it's super important for me for access for all students, not only to devices, but to equitable instruction with those devices. So as we're moving through our content today, just think about how your role is working towards this goal. And our next, the second half of the educational equity statement says we will create conditions where we all belong, are included, have clear purpose, and have the autonomy to lead in our respective areas. By creating these conditions, we will eliminate the predictability of success or failure for our students and team members. So as we move through our content today, think about how your next steps with what you've learned today is going to help eliminate that predictability of who is succeeding and who is failing in our classrooms.
And this is where you get to pick your path today. We like to provide choice for everybody, and to give you a brief information about each of those pathways. Our first strategy incorporates collaboration in the context of project-based learning. Our second strategy is focused on peer-to-peer feedback, and it will include a STEM simulation that you'll have to use. Our third strategy is leveraging innovative tech for collaboration, where you will literally blow the four walls off of your classroom and visit the entire world. Strategy 4 is a space for librarians and tech teachers and interested others to share with each other how collaboration works in their spaces and within their school. Our fifth strategy is for one of our first times, we're actually asking teacher practitioners to come and share with us the knowledge that they know. So strategy 5, if you want to hear from people who are doing it, that's where you'll want to go. And what you'll do on this next slide is you'll choose which of those pathways you want to use. And the slide deck is this one that you're already in. You see the slide number that you'll want to slide down to, but you'll be moving over to another meet. And I'm going to go back to that one because it closed out for me. I'll meet you guys over there in strategy 2 in just a minute if that's where you're going. Otherwise, you'll all be coming back to this original meet at 1:45. See you soon.